I know we love each other, and I know she loves me. I have no doubts whatsoever about her or us, and just like, we're best friends. This is just gonna be fun, so let's have fun.
It was a very long, complicated friendship that kind of just got confusing, and then we tried to not date because we didn't want to ruin a 10-year friendship, but at some point we just kind of said, you know, let's take the risk. It's obviously paying off.
The sixpence is from Daniel's mom's wedding to Daniel's father. She wore it in her shoe, and so it was really special that I could have the chance to do the same and wear it in my shoe.
It sounds, you know, like we're fancy people, but we're not. It just worked out this way. But Lindsey was working in Hong Kong, so I went out to visit her in Hong Kong, and then we'd always wanted to go to the Maldives. And the Maldives is a very short flight from Hong Kong, so we're like, well, if we're ever gonna do it, like, do it now. So we took a flight to the Maldives, and it was actually I guess it was our first full day at the Maldives at sunset on the beach. I proposed.
Hey, sweetie. What a dress. She look good.
Thank you. You too.
Congratulations.
And it's all
Gonna be fine. Gonna be fine.
So many tears already.
It's okay.
I'm literally marrying my best friend today, and it's so exciting.
hand and I
No. Here we go.
one
Ceremony to get.
You got 4 or 5 layers on, maybe?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. They
Need to look a
sprayed it
little,
on.
maybe a little shellac on it to harden it up, so it won't wash off.
It's one of those weird things, like we were friends even before we like officially started dating, so I think at some point like the meeting to hang out just became romantic, but I don't know that anybody asked anybody out for anything. It just happened, yeah.
There were no surprises. It was very easy, and like we'd already gone through all of the, you know, we'd seen each other at our worst in different ways, and laughed together, and it had never been about romance. It had always just been about building a strong connection together, which obviously just makes for the most amazing relationship.
I was 8 years old when Lindsey was born. My best friend Jane lived in our neighborhood, and we treated Lindsey like she was our little baby. While we have a lot of similarities, we're still pretty different. I never would have had the courage to move across the country to a big city to pursue my dream in a career with an uncertain future. Not only did she do that, she did it really well. And she has made a great life for herself in New York and has a very successful career. I met Daniel quite a few years ago. I'm glad that their relationship started out as a good friendship. I think they know just about everything there is to know about each other. And it's evident that they enjoy spending time together, which is a good thing since they have been stuck together in a really tiny space for over a year.
It's been like 15 years, and I'm so excited to marry you today.
but I'm never gonna give up hope if you're never gonna leave my side. No, I can't lose when I wake up with a woman like you.
Daniel and Lindsey, there are no commitments on earth more sweeter or more tender than those you are about to make to one another. And there are certainly no vows more solemn than those you'll be saying to each other in just a moment. And there's no human institution more sacred than that of the home you have formed.
Lindsey, how can I properly express our relationship? I honestly don't know that I can. So much of it seems like a dream or kismet, something preordained before either of us recognized it.
Maya Angelou said once that you cannot have peaks without valleys. The road to today was not always an easy one. If I wasn't sure before, now, living in 400 square feet together during a global pandemic while both working from home with parallel Zoom calls 10 hours a day definitely proved that we can survive anything together.
But with you, there are a few things that I do know. The food will never be spicy enough, no matter how many times I sit across the table crying into my dinner plate. The water for the shower can never be too hot, and the coffee can never be too cold. You will never have enough jewelry, no matter how many pieces you have to strategically store throughout the apartment. Christmas will always be your favorite holiday. Beach vacations are the only vacations. I also know that no one will love me as unconditionally as you. No one will extend the grace to me that you do every day.
You bring endless love into our home. You support and encourage me relentlessly. You define what being a truly great man means. I love the life that we have created together. I don't for a moment look back and wonder if it could be something different. This is the path we chose together, and I'm happy to be by your side today and forever.
I really am almost ashamed of our love, how little we fight, how often we're thinking the same thing, how considerate we are to one another, how much fun we have when we are together, and how much love we have for each other's family. And should all that be easy? I don't know, but I'm thankful it is for us. You are my favorite. I promise I will live every day trying to be the man who could be worthy of such love. I don't deserve you, but neither does anyone else, so I guess I'll be the lucky one.
When I met Daniel, he was a lost soul. He was drugged out. No, he wasn't drugged. My wife cannot stand smoke. Back in the day, I'm sorry, Miss Barbara, but Daniel used to smoke, and he would hide them from my wife, who would find the cigarettes, she would throw them away, and then the fight would ensue. Just a few of our fun stories together. Here's what I know about Daniel, and here's what I know about Lindsey. I know this about Daniel. He is one of the most considerate, caring, loving people I've ever met. Lindsey and I have gotten to know each other for quite some time now. We've stayed in several of Lindsey's apartments. He's moved a lot, and we've been too poor for hotels, so we keep staying with Lindsey. So thank you for your ongoing kindness to my family.